I've identified a problem in the minds of today, and that is the inability to be logical, creative problem solvers. Throughout grade school and into college, we are not stimulated to be good problem solvers. Emphasis is placed on our ability to repeat historical dates, facts, and equations without fully grasping their significance or relevance. The problem stems from not exercising the brain in a proper and creative manner. In 1950, Benjamin Franklin published a paper on the game of chess in which he outlined, the game of chess is not merely an idle amusement. Several very valuable qualities of the mind, useful in the course of human life, are to be acquired or straightened by it, so as to become habits ready on all occasions. Today I will first explain why the mind of the modern human is lacking in the ability to be effective problem solvers and critical thinkers. Next, I will clarify in which ways our society has hit a plateau in progressing our minds. And finally, I will explain how the game of chess provides that push to improve concentration, creativity, logical thinking, in a fun and rewarding challenge. First, I will explain why the mind of a modern human is lacking in the ability to be effective problem solvers and critical thinkers. I identify the problem to be a general lack of intellectual stimulation on a personal level and as a collective whole. As individuals, we have been irresponsible to the needs of our minds. In a study measuring how much Americans know about science and what they think about it, Dr. Miller, a political scientist, found that only 20 to 25% of Americans are scientifically savvy or alert, while the rest almost have no clue. The lack of a scientific savvy America is telling of our education system and its shortage in comparison to other industrialized nations. In a New York Times article which covers a survey, Trends in International Mathematics and Science Study found that of the 45 countries ranked in the 8th grade, the United States placed 15 in mathematics. These two studies reveal the extent of our unfamiliarity with subjects such as logic, mathematics, science, and problem solving. Next, I will clarify the process by which we have hit a plateau in mental development. Lowered expectations of what the mind should be capable of, and ignorance of the power in an active, healthy brain have attributed to this behavior of indifference towards exercising the mind. Our admired culture of freedom does not tend to focus on subjects which are directly connected to playing chess, such as mathematics, problem solving, and creative thinking. A quick look at Google Trends, which takes the top 10 popular topics searched in the US, reflects this idea. Topics on the list included the NBA playoff schedule, Long Beach Grand Prix, Country Music Awards, Volcano in Iceland, and Kevin Garnett. This is a rather crude but valid example of what our culture tends to invest its time on. As opposed to some European countries where chess is an active part of the school curriculum, specifically in Russia, where chess is considered an art appearing in the form of a game, with the potential as a chess player for originality and style in one's chess game. The saying, "we are a product of our environment," rings true when identifying the costs of skillful brain development and exercise. Finally, I will discuss how chess develops our various mental abilities. The solution to progress and self-fulfillment comes from playing chess. It improves our ability to be good problem solvers, creative thinkers, and challenged individuals. In a Time magazine article entitled "Why They Play: The Psychology of Chess," the author summarizes the game, explaining chess originated as a war game. It is an adult, intellectualized equivalent of the maneuvers enacted by little boys with toy soldiers, and has throughout history appealed to diverse peoples. In an article entitled Harlem Chess Kings, Maurice Ashley, a grandmaster from Harlem, says, "I call chess intellectual Pilates. It's about setting a concrete goal and figuring out how you're going to carry it out." Playing chess is also considered a health benefit. A study of elderly Chicago residents who were actively playing chess, they were found to be up to 3 times less likely to be plagued by Alzheimer's disease and dementia in comparison to those who did not play. Just like any organ or muscle, the brain must be taken care of and exercised on a consistent basis so that it remains healthy and functional. Chess provides the means by which we can exercise our minds and develop certain skills like memory and concentration, among others. The benefits from playing chess are the same benefits of a healthy, active mind: improved concentration, creativity, and memory. There is untapped potential in every one of us, and I firmly believe that by actively playing chess, there is an opportunity to turn that potential into fully developed skills. This assignment made me ask myself what I would like to be inspired to learn or understand, and the answer for me was chess. In essence, I worked backwards, finding my solution first and analyzing what made chess a unique and essential game. I then was able to recognize the faults in the individual to accept mediocrity. I hope that I've inspired everyone to have this uncontrollable craving to play chess. Thank you.